Welcome to my short film of Perth in the snow. It's been snowing now for about a day and a half, and this is a view of Edinburgh Road looking in towards Perth. It's very unusual to get snow this deep so early in the winter. And there's my car parked across the road, covered in snow. It's been sitting there for 2 days now, not moved. But people may be struggling in the snow, but there's always people out to help each other get to their destination. Some will get there, some will not.
Well, it's meant to be pretty bad daylight.
Need a hand, mate? Give him a push.
Cheers.
And there's me just standing by watching. How could you ever? Well, people still struggling in the snow to get to the destination. Now this is another main route in Perth. It's the area between Tesco's and the craggy part of Perth. As you can see, critters have been out, but the snow is coming down and it's just not working. But people at least are moving. Yes, well, as you can guess, the schools were off. The kids are having fun out sledging with Mum, throwing the occasional snowball at a passing bus. Yes, believe it or not, the buses were still on. Bit of a snivel there, Ed. That's Creaky Burn. Isn't it lovely? Well, we're here at the South Inch, and the path behind me, I plan to walk all the way along that path, which takes me onto the Edinburgh Road. Then the plan is to go up over the railway bridge, which goes over the River Tay, then along the south side and then back over the Queen's Bridge. And it's snowing again. Would you believe it? Yes, I would believe it. It's not stopped snowing for about 2 days now. And there's a train. Destination will be Glasgow. Going across the Tay Bridge. We'll be on that bridge shortly. And there's a lovely view looking at Tay Street and a beautiful, stunning view of the River Tay. Now, in the middle of the picture there is the old Princess Street railway station. It's derelict now. More about that story later on. And the signal you can see there, technically, it is Perth's distance signal. Now, where are we going next? Now the first thing we've got to do is check there's no trains coming before filming. This is important because it might distract me. Now keep an eye behind you, Ed.
Here we are on the railway bridge that crosses the River Tay. Before this railway bridge was built, passengers used to have to get off the train at Barn Hill, which is round the corner, and then catch a ferry across the River Tay and then continue the journey by train at Princess Street railway station, which I showed you earlier on in the film, which is derelict now, and then carry on their journey either south or north. This railway bridge, as I said, was built in 1862, but its first bridge that was built earlier than that was a wooden bridge, and its southern end used to swing to allow ships.
Yes, I told you to look out for trains, laddie. And another one. That's the Aberdeen train attempting the bridge in the snow.
Yes, looks as if the coast is clear, Ed, so carry on, tell us more.
The first bridge that was built here was wooden, and its southern end used to swing to allow ships up to Perth's Harbour, which then was further north, opposite Canal Street. The harbour in Perth now is in the southern end of Perth. It's a small harbour, mainly with sandboats, and that's down at the south inch. So, here we are in the snow yet again, on the railway bridge over the River Tay.
Well done, son. True professional, through and through. Now, we're actually on top of Macreef Island here, and yes, there is a golf club on this island, and that's the name of it. Looking in the picture now, you can see the home signal for Barn Hill signal box. Round the corner is where the old station Barn Hill used to be. Could that be a young man playing football topless? Surely not. I think it might just be.
Well, this is a lovely walk. It takes you from the railway bridge to the Queen's Bridge, and this is on the north side of the river. As it starts to snow again, we carry on now, round through the park and over the Queen's Bridge, as the snow descends yet again.
It's a lovely walk from the railway bridge over the Tay to the Queen's Bridge over the Tay. It's a lovely walk, preferably in the summertime of course, but still the snow looks lovely, doesn't it? Now, no, that's not somebody's back garden, that happens to be a health club.
Well, it's still snowing very heavily. I don't know if you can see behind me, but the court and the church on the other side of Perth, you can hardly see it for the snow. Bearing in mind that this is only the beginning of December, and Perth's used to this round about, what, January, February, but not so early in the year. Anyway, it's great fun. Let's go across the Queen's Bridge now. I think it might be time for a pint.
Yeah, certainly time for a pint of Coca-Cola, Edwards. That's a very nice hotel. It's called the Isle of Skye, and that's the side of it, driving up into the car park of the Isle of Skye. Tricky conditions road-wise there. And a lovely view of the Queen's Bridge. And looking centre screen now, that is Perth's Court. I've never been in there. And we look down at the magnificent River Tay, and that church there, that was a church my mother and father were married in, and I was christened in that church. Would you believe it? Well, it's starting to get a bit dark now, but the shoppers in Perth's High Street are still walking about doing a bit of Christmas shopping. Well, we'll look at the River Tay there and the old bridge as the snow comes down and the streets are deserted as people disappear home after a lovely day Christmas shopping. And there's a view of the church and the Queen's Bridge, which we walked over earlier on. In the centre of the screen now is a very well known pub which I am about to pop into and have a well deserved glass of Coke. I'll leave you now. I hope you've enjoyed this film of some nice pictures of the snow in Perth. Goodbye.